If you have ever scrolled through Amazon, you've probably seen these coloring books, this kind of bold and easy coloring books. And there's one brand that keeps showing up over and over again, Coco Wayo. Their books look simple, almost too simple, but somehow they keep turning into bestsellers and pulling in thousands of sales. So I wanted to understand why. Take a look at this. Bold outlines, clean designs, cute, simple characters. But when you really study it, you start noticing something else. These don't look like typical AI images. Here's the thing most people miss. The best-selling coloring books on Amazon aren't winning because they look professional. They're winning because they look approachable. There's a warmth to the lines, a slight wobble, an imperfection that makes you feel like a real person drew it. And that is incredibly hard to fake, or so I thought. So in this video, I'm putting that to the test. I'm going to try and clone 3 different pages from this $1,000 per month coloring book using nothing but AI. No team, no design experience, no hand drawing, just prompts. Stay with me because what I found out during this process completely changed how I think about selling on KDP, and by the end of this video, you're going to see exactly what it is. Now, I decided to break this into 3 separate tests, each one using a different strategy and each one getting closer to the real thing. And one of them actually worked. Now, these are the 3 pages that I'm going to be working with. And I'm going to be starting with this one because it looks pretty straightforward. A cute little dolphin riding on a wave, simple shape, clear outline. This should be easy, right? So I open up my AI tool of choice. I've attached the link to this tool in the description so you can go check it out. And I went ahead to text to coloring page because I'm going to be inputting the prompt. So I typed cute dolphin on water waves, hand drawn, no shading, bold and clean outlines. Generic, yes, but I figured it was a starting point. I chose square as the dimension to work with and I turned the text to coloring page. I'm picking the difficulty level as children because it has a little bit of complexity to it. And this AI shows you an example of what you should expect when you pick any of this level of difficulty. I'm leaving the batch at 1 and I'll turn all of this on and then I run it through AI. This is what I get. This looks cute, but this looks more like a vector logo. There is no outline to the end of the waves. It's open-ended here. Unlike this here that you can see there's some sort of outline to the waves. So it kind of feels off and it doesn't just have that same hand-drawn feel that the original has. And this is exactly where most people stop. But I wanted to figure out what was actually missing. So for the second coloring page, which is this, I changed the approach completely. And this is where things started to get interesting. I went back and really studied the original book. I'm talking about screenshot by screenshot, page by page, line by line. And I started to notice some very specific things. The shape has some slight roundness to them, and the characters has this simplified, almost childlike quality. I mean, deliberately imperfect. So instead of asking AI to just generate a coloring page for a certain animal, I rewrote the entire prompt. I focused on structures, 2 cute puffer fishes with some bubbles around them, bold and thick outlines, hand-drawn style with slight imperfections in the curves and lines, loose stroke, clean and complete outlines. I got specific about what the style should feel like, not just what it should look like. Now I'm keeping all of the features same and I'm generating again. Now before I show you the result for this particular prompt, let me know in the comment section, do you think that AI can match up to par with a hand-drawn coloring book like Coco Wayo? Comment yes or no, and I would like to hear your thoughts in the comment section. This style feels better, there is more warmth, and it has a little feel of hand-drawn, but something still feels off. It's almost there, but almost isn't good enough, and if you're selling on Amazon or Etsy, almost won't convert. At this point, I realized something that nobody talks about when they say just use AI to make coloring books, because it's not just about how one page looks. It's about how consistent the style is across every single page. Think about it. If you open a coloring book and every page looks like it was drawn by a different person, you're going to feel cheated. That consistency is what makes a book feel premium. And that consistency is the hardest thing to achieve with most AI tools. So for the third page, I had to make it even better and solve that as well. Now for the third page, which is this one, I decided to go all in. I stopped treating the prompt like a one-liner and started treating it like a recipe. So I needed to build what I call a style anchor. To do this, I went to ChatGPT. So I added the image and I basically asked ChatGPT to give me a detailed prompt description that can help me replicate something exactly like this image. Basically a detailed description of every visual element, the line weight, the shapes, the character proportion, the white space, the level of detail, everything. Then I copied it, went back into my AI tool, and I pasted. You can see the difference in the detail between the first, second, and this particular third prompt description. And now again, I'm running it through AI. I paid close attention to the smallest details, how detailed the texture were, and then this happened. Okay, this is interesting, and this actually looks like something that you would find in the book. I mean, look at that. The line weights almost identical. The character feel warm, simple, and approachable. The white space exactly right. Maybe not the exact drawing per se, but it has the exact feel and even the hand-drawn wobbleness to it. This is the kind of result that could actually sit inside a book and not look out of place. At this point, I had to test something. Was this third page just luck, or could I actually repeat it? Same style, different characters, different scenes, but consistently. Because if I can only pull this off once, it's useless. So let's find out. So what I'm going to do is I will do it for the previous two coloring images that I tried earlier. And one by one, using the same style anchor, I started crafting out the prompt and generating the images. Now, these are the results. And when I laid them out side by side, it actually looked like a cohesive book and even very close to the original images. And that was the moment I realized that using AI is actually viable. But the real test wasn't the pages. It was the cover, because here's something most people don't understand about selling coloring books on Amazon or Etsy. The pages are what keep customers happy, but the cover is what gets the clicks. Your cover is your thumbnail, your cover is your ad. Your cover is the only thing standing between a browser and a buyer. And honestly, creating a good cover was way harder than I expected, because a cover isn't just a nice image. It has to communicate the entire vibe of the book in 2 seconds. It needs to say, this is for you, you would enjoy this, buy it, without using any of those words. So I approached the cover completely differently. I went and studied the top 20 coloring book covers on Amazon in this niche, and I noticed the pattern again. So the bestsellers all had about 6 images, most likely 3 on top, 3 lower, and bold, centered, clear, legible title in a chunky, friendly font, as well as the subtitle under it. A pastel plain or soft color in the background with some sort of little element designs around it. And the images within it often tell you or give a hint on what the title of the coloring book reflects. So I built that into my cover prompt. It took a lot of detailing in the AI tool I'm using. I'm actually using Claude AI. And the first thing I did is to create the black and white coloring page version. It took about a few rounds of refinements, and I think I finally got what works. Now I'm going to set the difficulty level to children, same dimension, everything same, and I'm going to generate now. The idea is to create the coloring page version first, and then I'll use this AI tool to color it. It took a few iterations, but after a few rounds of refinement, I finally got this. I had to use different set of ocean animals just to give it a little bit of uniqueness. I added the title and changed the font. I also added the subtitle, and when I put it side by side with this particular 1K per month coloring book cover, can you see that it actually gives off that feel, similar feel? I mean, look at the images we created and look at the cover. Now, I'm not saying this is better, but could this sit on Amazon, look credible, and attract buyers? Yeah, I think it actually could. And that's the whole point of this exercise, because here's the truth. This isn't about copying a coloring book. It's about understanding the pattern behind it. And once you understand that pattern, you can plug almost any niche into that framework and recreate it using AI.